that was our reality. We grew up. We were out there. We were everywhere, and it was what happened. And we were in the middle of it. It was a big circus. Everybody sort of wanted a piece of you, and it was kind of important to keep the focus and to think we are musicians and we're going to think long term. We're going to try to do this, because there was a lot of fun stuff going on. So you got to keep your head on straight.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
Well, there are several moments. I mean, when I heard Final Countdown, I was in a car in Florida. I heard it on the radio in America. Because growing up in Sweden, America was quite close linked to Sweden, and musically and TV and films and everything. And coming over to America the first few times, I was just a kid. But the next time I was around 23, 24, and I turned on the radio, and Final Countdown was on the radio, on American radio, on top 20. I think it went top 10, but that was just one of those like, whoa, and radio always sounds so cool in America too. They have the best stereos, you know. But there was also several other moments when we had private jets and bodyguards and the biggest hotel in New York or Paris, and we had to do 2 gigs in one day or 2 TV shows in one day, and there was 20 photo sessions, and there was press conferences, and we also got to see that side of things. What a journey! I mean, the '80s, and what a trip to be one of the biggest bands in the world, traveling around doing all that stuff. It was amazing, but I remember I was becoming kind of focused. I was thinking, hang on a second, this is a lot of crazy people around. There's a lot of money going around here, being thrown left, right, and center on everything. We have to think of the next album, Out of This World. And then think of the long term and keep being musicians. So maybe that's why we're here today still. The musicianship and the focus on the core dream of being a touring rock band.
So you don't miss the amazing hair that you used to?
No, oh my God. One of my biggest influences is Robert Plant from Led Zeppelin, and I was a big fan of his solo career too. I was lucky enough to meet him backstage. I went to shows to see him. Amazing singer and expression, and I love his interviews too. It's great. But so when I grew up, I was like, wow, that guy looks cool. So I just wanted to look like him, you know. And I was very young, but that was my first sort of blueprint for, wow, you know. It's also cool, you know, when you see a rock band, not only sound or write the best or perform the best, look the coolest, you know. I don't know if I pulled it off, but you know, it was an attempt.